Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is UMANG VANSHIKA and today's makeup look is on this very soft romantic date night makeup look. So I wanted to film a tutorial telling you guys and showing you guys how I would like to do my makeup if I'm going on a fancy date night. And this is what I would pretty much do. I would like to keep it quite soft in terms of the color palette, but I still would want my glam on, you know what I mean? I'm one of those girls, if I'm going out to a fancy place, I like to look fancy for it. I like to do my hair, I like to, scrub myself clean, I like to put a fresh face of makeup on and feel nice and glam and pretty and, all of these things. So this is what I would do. And actually, I had a realization recently that I've spoken to a lot of boys and I realized that most of them don't like too much color happening on a girl's face. So whenever I've gone out with boys and, so whenever I've gone out with my friends, my guy friends, or even guys that I've gone out on a date with, all of them, I have realized that none of them like too much color on a girl's face. They all like things to be quite soft and undetectable, but they still like makeup. They like makeup, but they like it to be not too detectable. So this is something that I would do. I would keep it really soft in terms of color, but I would still like the glam to be there and feel nice and pretty. So I did this look, which is basically a clean base and soft, pretty champagne eyes. I threw in a pair of lashes just to add that glam factor, keeping the lips nice, soft, matte, and skin to be easy. Even if I want to touch it, I don't feel that it's caked up. It should look nice and natural. Just curl my hair a little bit and I'm ready to go out on a nice date night and have a glass of wine and chill and have a good conversation. So I really hope that you guys enjoy watching this tutorial. Please give it a thumbs up if you like what you see and subscribe for more fun stuff, and I'm gonna see you all in the next video. Thank you guys. Bye bye. So firstly, I'm just going to start by spritzing my face with the Fabinida facial spray. It smells like lemongrass and I love it. It instantly kind of revitalizes the skin, kind of makes it feel more relaxed and vibrant. So yep, let's go ahead and do that. I love this stuff. Feels amazing on the skin. For moisturizer today, I'm going to be using the Olay Moisturizing Lotion. I love it. It's simple and nice and it makes the skin feel nice and cushiony. So that's the Olay Moisturizing Lotion. I'm just going to pop some of it on my palette right here. I use a silver palette just so that whatever I have to use, I put it on this palette first. It's just easier. I don't get my hands messy. I'm going to take my Bare Minerals buffing brush and I'm just going to put this on. After applying that, my skin feels nice and cushiony. Now I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of base so that my skin looks even and fresh. And for that, I'm going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me Matte Plus Poreless Foundation. This foundation is really good for my kind of skin type. I have a very moody skin, I would say. It's not oily, but it's not dry as well. It's combination, but then it has its modes. Like sometimes it goes towards being more dry, sometimes it goes towards being more oily. And recently, I have always said this on my channel, I don't have the best skin. I have in fact terrible skin. It breaks out on my cheeks and it goes really crazy with season change or with any sort of a change. My skin doesn't take change very well. So I have just popped a little bit of this on my palette and I'm going to take it with the same brush and I'm going to just start stippling it on. Now when you ladies wear foundation, make sure of one thing, you don't really need, I'm sure you've heard other beauty gurus, you've heard other people say this a lot of times, but you don't really need foundation everywhere. Start from the center of the face because that's where you normally need coverage on your skin, and blend as you go along. So if you see, I don't go ahead and straight away apply foundation all over and then I keep blending it. I apply to a small area, blend that area really well, buff it into the skin. When you apply foundation, you can take it up on your eyelid as well, because mostly people have a lot of darkness around the eyes, so that's going to help combat that for sure. Soft and natural is always the way to go, especially for a date night, because you don't want your guy coming close to you and seeing too much on your skin. That's not going to be attractive. Whatever you have left on the palette, just take that and take it down your neck as well. It's always a good idea to run your foundation a little bit on your neck, so that there is no difference in color with your face and your neck. That looks really bad, guys. Make sure that that is never ever the case. And that's that. That's the first step done. Now if I feel my skin and touch my skin, I'm not going to feel as if I'm wearing foundation, because I have taken those 2 minutes and I've made sure that I kind of really push the product into the skin and make it look as if it's blended really well and as if naturally I have flawless skin, which is not the case. Always make sure I moisturize my lips, because dry lips is definitely not attractive, especially on a date night. So I'm using my Maybelline Baby Lips in Spicy Cinnamon, and I'm just going to apply it all over my lips. When you apply lip balm, sometimes it just sits there, so use your finger and kind of work it into the skin really well. As always, I like to keep my brow routine pretty simple. I don't do a lot because I have, by God's grace, I have big brows, but at the same time they're not very even. Like one of them, if you'll notice, I'm going to just zoom you guys in. So if you will notice, my brows have sparse areas right here. It's sparse around the end of my left eyebrow, and on my right eyebrow, my right eyebrow is pretty rocking. It's pretty banging, I have to say that. But still there are a few gaps here and there. So all I do is I take an angled brush, I take an eyeshadow which matches to my natural hair color to the T, which for me is Mystery by MAC. This one right here. And I'm just going to dip my brush in once, take the excess off on the side, and I'm just going to fill them in very lightly. When I say lightly, I really mean the pressure of my hand when the brush is touching the skin is super light. So I make sure that I'm not doing, like I'm not really putting a lot of pressure when I'm putting the brush, when the brush is coming into contact with the skin. It's always better to have little product on the brush and build slowly. It's easier to put more on than to take extra off. And that's about it. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to take a clean spoolie, which is like a clear mascara brush. You can get this at any beauty supply store. A woman or even a man should have this in their beauty kit or grooming kit, because it's just nice to just brush them in place. Like you brush your hair in place, similarly you just brush your eyebrow hair in place. That's about it. You can see the difference yourself. This brow looks like, it's going to a party, and this one looks like it's just sitting at home in pajamas sipping wine. Bad joke? Sorry. Now for my eyes, all I'm going to do today is I'm just going to throw in some eyeshadow. Simple, quick. Nobody has 2 hours to get ready for a date. Everybody is doing work in their life. I'm going to use my favorite pigment by MAC. It's called Tan. It's in their old packaging because I've had it for years, and if you buy these ones, they're going to literally last you a lifetime, because you never use anything other than the lid. So that's my pot. If you can see, it's almost half full, and I'm not even going to be able to use this much product which is on the lid. That's brilliant. It's bang for your buck. So I'm just going to take a small blending brush, which is 217 by MAC. Apply it evenly all over. With pigments, you want to be careful about one thing. They tend to fall out, like fall. Why can't I talk properly? Ever. Like how hard is it? they tend to fall a lot on your face when you're applying them. So make sure that you have very little on your brush and you build it slowly, otherwise most of it is just gonna like drizzle down on your face and it just ruins your base and becomes too messy. Take very little on your brush and push it into the skin. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Easy breezy. If you're wondering I haven't cleaned my eye properly, that's a birth mark right there. A lot of times people just like, you know, you've got something there. I'm like, it's there. It's there to stay. It's my birthmark. So have you guys seen any movies recently? I tried to go and see Kapoor and Sons. I heard good reviews about it. I heard mixed reviews about it actually. A lot of people said that it's really good and some of them were like, don't go for it, it's a waste of your money. So if any one of you have seen it, let me know in the comments if I should actually make the trip to see it. And then after that, even that one came. Kiyanka and Fan. I've seen none of them. I've just not been able to find the time to go and watch a movie or have a life, or take a vacation. None of it. That's that. We have the eyeshadow done. Now all I'm going to do is I'm just going to scribble some eye pencil on my lash line. I'm going to take Teddy, which is the most beautiful brown pencil in the whole world. That's what it looks like. It's this beautiful smoky brown. And I'm just going to take it on my lash line, top lash line, and even I'm going to scribble it on my bottom lash line. Also take it underneath. I'm not going to take it to the inner corner. I'm just going to keep it quite the shape to be, to have that very doe-eyed effect. So I'm not going to take it to the inner half. Soften it out. Blend. And I'm kind of just pushing it out just a tiny bit so that it kind of gives a nice shape to my eyes. I'm just going to take some of this Lakme Instaliner water resistant eyeliner. It is not water resistant, let me tell you that. Looks like this guy. This stuff is for 80 rupees. That's pretty damn amazing. But what I would recommend with it is that do not use the brush that it comes with. Kind of take it on your own liner brush and then use it, because the brush sucks. I'm just going to take that and I'm just going to apply a very, very, very thin liner just to deepen up my natural lash line. I'm going to curl my lashes. I feel like wearing lashes. I know men don't like it, but screw men. I want to wear lashes to my date night. I'm not putting enough color for you. The least thing you can do for me is just accept that I'm wearing fake lashes. I forgot to mention what I'm using. I'm using the Maybelline Colossal Volume Express Mascara. Cheap and best. Maybelline has had a new launch. They launched some Barbie doll or something, volume, something like that. And I really want to get my hands on that. If any one of you have used it, please let me know how it is. It just launched in India recently. Okay, so both the sides are done now and they're looking pretty good. This is pretty much how my eyes are going to be. It's the only thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop on a pair of fake lashes because I want to. Using these Korean lashes that I ordered online, they're brilliant. They don't even come in a proper packaging, they just come wrapped in like a soft box, but I'm going to show you the shape of them. They look like this. Quite similar to, I would say, the Ardell Demi Wispies, or even a little bit like the MAC No. 7s. Little bit. The MAC No. 7s don't wing out too much on the end. These kind of do. This is again a Korean brand. I think it's called Triton. That's the glue that I'm going to be using. It's the eyelash adhesive by Triton. So I'm literally going to just sort of pop it on the band. I'm just going to take my tweezers, hold the lash, move it around a little bit so that the glue becomes tacky. Okay, this is a little complicated to get it on the camera. Okay, I'm going to just look down. Just tuck the corners. And there you go, your lashes on. This, according to me, is like the perfect date night eyes because they're very doe-eyed and dreamy and princessy and pretty. The exact opposite of what I am. It's a good way to fool your date. So once I've popped all of this on, I'm just going to make sure that my skin is well concealed and it's looking nice and perfected. And to do that, I'm going to use my Maybelline concealers. The Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in 25 medium. Looks like this. These are the best drugstore concealers you can find in the Indian market currently. So I'm just gonna scribble it on my spots. Make sure I get some right here. Around my nose. Around the lip. Leave it here and just under my eyebrows like so. And just blend. You don't really need foundation and concealer everywhere. You just need it on your problem areas. So I'm just applying it to the areas where I feel I need to highlight. And under the brow I apply it so that my brows look sharp and neat. I'm going to use some of my Body Shop loose powder. It's translucent. It works amazingly well. And I'm going to use the same brush that I used to apply my base, which is the, what is it? The Bare Minerals Smoothing Face Brush. And just pushing it on my skin very little, very tiny amount. Whatever little bit is on the lid, just like so. And I also kind of shed it off. The blush that I'll be using today is another favorite of mine. It's the Clinique Berry Delight blush. It's beautiful. It's kind of like a berry toned pink, and it has very tiny specks of shimmer in it. I'm going to use a candle blush brush, and I'm just going to smack some of it on. Just to rosy up the cheeks. Tiny, tiny, tiny. That's it. To highlight and to add a little bit of that glow going on, I'm going to go ahead and use Improper Copper. It's a cream color base by MAC. It's beautiful. I'm going to take it on my finger. Actually, just going to take a little bit on my finger. And I'm going to just press it right here. And on the tip of the nose. Cupid's bow. Just press it into the skin so that it looks nice and glossy, and it will give you like this nice vibrance to your skin, and it will look as if you're glowing from within. Your date is gonna be like, dang, that girl is glowing. I shouldn't talk like this. I really stop. Just tight lining so that the skin doesn't show through underneath the lashes. That looks really bad. Okay, the last thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to smack a quick lip on. I'm not much of a lipstick girl, to be honest. So I'm going to use this amazing dupe that I have found for the NYX soft matte lipsticks, the soft lip cream, I think they're called soft matte lip cream or something like that, and they're my absolute favorite lip products. And I found a dupe for it which is for less than half the price. It tastes the same, it smells the same, the effect is the same, the colors are beautiful. I just like, you're gonna thank me later for this. So these are the Miss Claire Soft Matte Lip Cream. They haven't even bothered to change the name. And they look like this. The packaging is pretty much the same thing, and the color that I'll be using is 17A. So I was in GK M Block Market, GK1 M Block Market in Delhi, and I was just browsing through some of the beauty departmental stores there, because that market has some of the best beauty departmental stores. Like, you can find so many choices in your, like, your shampoos and body wash. It's literally like my heaven. So I went in there and I saw this. I was like, what? When did NYX, like, what is this cheap NYX selling over here? And then suddenly I realized that it's not NYX, it's Miss Claire Soft Matte Lip Cream, and they're brilliant. And I'm very thankful to them for duping them so that we can use them at an affordable cost. Not like NYX is a very expensive brand, but yeah, if they're coming for a cheaper price, then why not? It's like a beautiful peachy pink. I absolutely love this color. And it cost me 200 bucks. Hell yeah. So once you've applied the color, I take a little bit of tissue and I just dab it dry so that it becomes nice and soft and the entire color kind of looks more pressed into the skin. If you're planning to go out on a date night, then this would be a look which would take 3. What? Biscuit chewed my beauty blender off. Can you see that? That's what happens when you have 2 dogs at home. Damn it! Hi guys! How hard is it? How hard is it? Seriously, how hard is it?